doing?
What up, y'all? This is Lazy KeKe. My name is Dana B.
And I'm Cassie J. I had nothing wrong with what that was, the way that started. That started off just fine.
Nevertheless,
we are here to do the fake production show that they call Loving Hip Hop New York.
Right. So one, I want to apologize for missing last week. I was sick. As they old school people say, I was ailing.
It wasn't the corona though, y'all.
No, I ain't got no corona. Thank you, Jesus. But
hallelujah.
Because
I would not be sitting over here beside her. I'd be like this with a mask.
I love you. That's what people need to read, because masks ain't gonna save you.
If I was sitting beside you,
they ain't gonna save you.
I would be over here with a mask on.
A mask ain't gonna save you.
Mask on, mask off.
Stop buying the mask.
Stop buying all the masks and the Lysol. If y'all don't use Lysol before this, don't buy Lysol for people who use it like me. I use it on a regular. So stop buying Lysol. I need the Lysol. I use Lysol myself.
It's okay.
No, it's not.
No, it's all right.
It's not okay. This is a public service announcement for the folks who do not use. That's like when the storms come through and they in there buying all the water and stuff. You don't drink water normally. So don't go in there buying up all the water for the folks who drink water normally.
You right?
Had to get it off my chest.
I see. Don't buy all the masks. Leave that for the doctor.
Leave that for the doctor.
Because that's not going to save you.
Yeah, I don't need my doctor in here just breathing on me.
You know what I'm saying?
If you got SARS and stuff and you just breathing on me.
Nevertheless, we're going to bring you this review for Love and Hip Hop New York. Season 10, episode 13 and 14. Yeah. And honestly, this show, I'm so glad it is over. I was just telling Cassie.
It just drug out at
I'm
the end.
so happy that, I'm like, why did I even volunteer to watch this damn show? Then it was like, oh, because Chris is coming back. But she ain't save it. I don't want to watch the show again.
She kicked it off. And then she left.
Because she ain't with the shits.
She left. She was like,
it went back to the bullshit. So we're going to talk about this bullshit.
Let's go through it. Okay, so we're doing last week first.
Episode 13.
Mind Your Dollars.
Yeah. Starts off with Fresher goes ring shopping with Pap.
With that check that VH1 gave him.
He ain't got no check. That thing's a rental.
VH1 gave him a check.
To rent the ring?
It was a lease.
Mm-hmm.
It's a payment plan. He put it on a payment plan.
I feel like Papoose and Raymond do not need to be on the show. Pap needs his own show, his own advice show. I feel like
they need a show together.
No, I don't want to see the whole family thing. I just want Papoose to give advice.
Family show.
I want Papoose to give advice to these men because he be speaking them facts.
They had a black love show, I think on OWN or something. They would be good on that show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like a couple show, I get it, not the family show. Like we don't need the hustle show that they did on the Family Hustle. Mm-mm. We don't need necessarily that. But I do like the baby though.
That baby is cute, but no thanks. Not for me. But yeah, I love the advice that Papoose gave.
He gives the best advice.
He keeps it a buck. Like
him and
he
Remy
gives the advice that men really need to hear.
Yes. And Remy be telling them girls, girl, stop. What are you doing?
Right.
So get it together.
I like that.
That was the best thing. I will say this whole season, the only thing that saved Fresher's scenes for me was Papoose.
Facts.
Other than that, I'd be like,
facts.
I'd be like, next.
So then Joel's brother twin comes up to meet up with
the whole family comes to the house
to read this damn letter
that she's been saving for the show. She saved it to read it on the show.
He said, babe, I need you to write me a letter so I can have a scene, so I can get a check.
I need a scene. Send me a heartfelt letter letting everybody know the plan and how much you love everybody. And
child. So then, I was like, okay, it's cute.
It was like this.
Okay. So then Yandy and Remy meet up with Olivia.
I'm so sick of it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm trying to do it. I'm trying not to do it. I'm trying not to say I'm sick of Yandy. I'm gonna try not to. Let's go.
I don't know. They talked about, the whole thing that happened with Rich, because Yandy's like, I don't think Rich is lying. And
but I don't think you lying either.
You know what I mean? I feel like both of y'all, she says both of y'all think y'all telling the truth. It might be, I don't know who's at fault in this situation. I really don't.
I guess it just is like, okay, that's your truth and your experience.
Right. That's your perspective, and you know what I mean? So All I know is Cisco is a lying piece of shit.
Every time Cisco comes around, this is my problem with Cisco. Cisco does this thing like, while I'm in your face,
I'm gonna say what you want to hear.
Yeah, no, that ain't what I. No, that's not what I meant. But then when you get around somebody else, no, I would never do that to you. I would never say that about you. Okay, well, let's get you in the room with people. Now everybody's here. What you got to say?
Because Olivia said that, basically
you
Cisco
told me that he was
no, they were in her kitchen or whatever, and he was like,
that was the story afterwards.
Well, that's what this is Olivia's perspective. That Cisco and her were chilling in her kitchen, and he was like, yo, you need to check your money right, because your man rich, he don't be doing right by people, so make sure you straight.
Check your money. Check your
and
records.
Now he acting brand new. But we'll get further into it. But she was explaining to them this is what Cisco told her. And that's why that made her investigate more of what's going on.
But first, Cisco was like, he don't know what she was talking about. They never discussed that. Then you go back and he was like, oh, maybe it was.
Well,
then
yeah,
it was
before that's, yeah.
It's like your story just keep switching up, changing up. But then even with Olivia, she was like, Cisco came to me and he told me I wasn't thinking about the money.
Right. So we'll get more and further how much Cisco's a piece of shit.
And he's a liar. He's a liar.
So then Pat, Rich, and Joe meet up, talk about basically what's going on in their lives. What's going on with him and Sin, and what's going on with Rich and Olivia. And once again, Papoose gives great advice.
As usual.
About the situation.
Dropping these jewels on them. And I mean, Joe, when he talks sometimes, that whole Joe tone.
Yes.
I mean, what's going on between me and her, that's between me and her. I don't want to really go into details. I don't want to, put no commitment or anything like that. Okay, Joe. All right.
He tried to talk politically correct.
He wants to be so philosophical.
You know what I mean? When he wants to be. When he wants to be. Then Jim and Chrissy, they meet up. They have a scene together. So it's funny how he did admit that, how he said, because Chrissy was asking him, Lead, how did your mom like the house? What was her reaction? He was like, oh yeah, she loved it. She cried. But then it went left. And she was like, well, why did it go left? And then he said that because he was telling her that I paid for it. So it is what it is about the decor of it. He left out the fact that
it was because it was you.
Exactly. That, well, she really flipped out because of you. He left that out. I mean, I guess in a way that's kind of cute.
Keep the peace as much as possible.
But he realized he's being recorded, right?
Like it's gonna come up. We're gonna see it later on.
You know what I'm saying? So what would you be pissed off more if he lied to you, or basically he didn't tell you the truth, or if he did tell you the truth and you found out the real reason?
I'm gonna be upset when I find out. But then again, I guess it's like knowing the dynamic of their relationship. You know that she don't like you, so you gonna really be that surprised? Because she been saying the whole time, I hope that she appreciates. So I'm gonna be hurt that she didn't appreciate it.
Especially with my time and effort in the damn thing.
Yeah, so that's gonna be probably the root of the hurt. Yeah, her feelings gonna be hurt a little bit that he kept it from her. But maybe she might be like, I understand why. But it's still gonna hurt her feelings regardless. Because it's like, I don't took all this time and all this. It's gonna bother her. I don't want to say it's hurt, but it's gonna bother her. Like, damn, what do you want?
Right.
Like, come on. I don't know why Jada and Jen sat down other than to do a scene.
That was the fakest damn scene. I said very scripted. Extremely scripted, because Jen don't know how to act. Like,
Other than to act ratchet and fight.
You know what I mean? She, like, for one, I thought that was funny when she missed her straw. She thought that no one saw that mess, but they saw it. I saw it. It was just so scripted. I was like, this is so fake. The whole situation, she was like,
you won't get $1.
But no, she was like, I think that it'll be best if, we just settle for $30,000. Like,
you don't even know. Okay, let's just play along with it. Like if this was real, let's just play along that it's real.
Right.
For you to go and have this meeting after your boyfriend, baby dad, whatever, after your fresher done told you, I've handled this. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. You don't know what the deal is. You don't know what is behind that. And he's telling you, I done made a deal with her so we can keep the lawyers out of this. Because if you was smart, and if you know that if lawyers get involved, it's going to cost you more money that you don't have. Mm-hmm. For you to go to this girl or something, I don't care what he said that he going to give you, I'm going to give you less. Girl.
It was very scripted, and it's like, that's why, this is exactly why I'm over the show. Exactly why.
And then she get up like she mad, telling something. Girl, you gonna sit down.
I think she did a better job, acting.
I'm like, you do know that, if you did go to court, I mean, they gonna order you to pay, but then they still gotta enforce the payment. People go to court all the time, suing people for stuff, and they don't never get the money. If he don't got it, you can't get it.
My thing is this. If this was real... Shut up. If this was real, she would have been went to court.
But
quick, fast, and hurt. There would be no DMing nobody's baby mama.
Thing with Olivia too, though.
This, that, and the third. Facts.
If it was real and you got receipts,
she said she's. I don't know.
If both of y'all, if it was real, y'all got receipts. You have the means to go to court.
You would have been to court. So
just
quick, fast, and hurt.
But.
Let's see. Sin and Joe.
Let's get back. Let's get us back into character because we're supposed to be going along with these storylines. It was real.
I'm exhausted. I'm not going along with
We're doing this.
The devil's alive. I'm tired.
Joe and Sin sits down and they have a little talk.
Basically saying that they ain't getting back together right now.
Maybe in the future, but we're going to co-parents.
Right.
We're going to be the best co-parents that we can be.
And that's
all you can hope for.
That's it. I mean, that's the best thing you could do. Go find your happiness.
Fresher's whack-ass proposal.
Yeah, so Fresher invites Jen to his fake-ass video shoot to propose.
So I just wonder, do you guys not talk to other cast members from other franchises within this whole Love and Hip Hop franchise?
I think they do, and that's the problem. They be like, ooh, because they get like, ooh, do it like this.
But
or maybe they just talk. They listen to production too much. Because maybe production's like, this is what we can afford for this.
That might be what it is, more other than you talking to somebody else. Because other people have done proposals way better
than a fake ass video shoot. Have you seen the video? Have y'all seen the video?
Have you heard any music from most of these people?
Except for wait a minute.
And that was before the show.
And that's it. Well, Remy's supposed to be having an album. She's working on an album.
Remy, we're gonna get to what Remy said at the end, and I support what Remy said at the end of the show. We're gonna talk about it when we get to that point.
Oh, talking about the season finale?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But no. He proposes, and she says yes. Mm-hmm. We're gonna talk about that later. Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about Cisco.
Cisco and Olivia meet up.
And as we were saying earlier, she's trying to jog his memory to what happened.
That would have pissed me the hell off.
I would have been mad too. That's something that irks me.
Yeah, because basically he's saying he don't recall none of this conversation.
He was like, why would I tell you that?
And she's like, you're the one that brought this to me.
Thank you. Why would you tell me that? And why would you?
But I realized in my real life, in
reality,
yes, sometimes you really got to understand the source.
Reality speaks. And they kept asking. They was like, so was this like when
y'all were at odds?
Yeah.
Or were y'all cool?
Because and they was like, no, this was probably at the time when we were at odds.
So
you were being petty.
Yeah, and that's what he does.
Still is.
Yes. Well, the next episode I'll have.
We can get right to it because that's where it picks up at.
Yeah, okay.
So I mean,
that was that for the episode. That corny ass episode.
Olivia got upset. She walked off because she was like, he wouldn't. He was like, I just don't remember. I don't know why I would do that. So it leaves and he follows behind her, and he was just like, I don't remember doing that. I don't know why I would do that. So Olivia's just like, I'm over this. I'm done. So Cisco's like, come back. Yeah, the only way we're going to be able to do this is if we all sit down. So Cisco, Rich, and Olivia sit down. And he's like, so Rich, Olivia's telling me I did this, that, and the third. I don't really remember. So Olivia's like, bruh, I thought we was getting ready to sit down because you remembered.
Well, Well, no, he was trying to mediate. I'll say this. Cisco was trying to mediate.
Boy, stop.
No.
You can't be mediating something.
So, because Olivia, as soon as Olivia started talking, that's when Rich kind of went to 100.
He was like, I got receipts.
And, well, he said calmly, he was like he was yelling and really was not allowing her to express where she was coming from. So that's
she
when
gets mad again and gets up.
Yeah, and then she walks away.
It's like Olivia don't like conflict, but if you think about all the times, like even when she was on the show earlier, Olivia don't really do conflicts. She don't do a whole lot of that back and forth.
Then she needs to go just to court, have her lawyers fight it out for her ass.
Olivia don't do all that fighting and that arguing. She don't do a whole lot of that.
Okay, that's cool. So then maybe you should go stick to
That's why I said if you have your receipts, like she was telling, she don't told Yandy all season when they've been talking about it. She don't told whoever else she been talking to about this. You know, I have my receipts and I have this and I have that. And she was just upset because
Rich says
Cisco wouldn't remember, and then Rich pulled out a piece of paper, told him something. We never seen the paper. It could have been a blank piece of paper for all we know. See, look at this. I got all my receipts. I got all this. She had X amount of spins. She had all this. You think this stuff was free? Da 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 da. Blah blah.
Well, he was saying
blah.
that something about like it shows like has a breakdown of who did what on a record. And Olivia brings it up again with Yandy. We'll talk about in a minute.
When they was working out in the gym.
Yeah. So, I mean, that was pretty much of that situation. Again, I don't know who's right, who's wrong. I really don't know
the music industry enough to be...
I don't know. So
weighing in on if that was done correctly. Just off of what she was saying. So, I mean, again, Cisco still acting like he don't really know why she's reacting like that. And this thing that made me mad about what he said was he was like, you can't react like that, Rich. This is how you set a trap for somebody. You gotta be calm. I'm like, why are you trying to entrap her? If y'all really was trying to resolve something, you don't need to entrap nobody. You just sit down and just tell the truth about the matter. That's you still playing games, sir. So, Remy goes to visit Erica in Atlanta because she has moved back because that's where they were going to be staying. Safari is out promoting this album that we probably never going to hear.
Album.
I'm sure there's an album, but we just probably not going to hear it because we're not fans. So we're not going to really hear.
Okay, well that's good.
Yeah, I'm sure it's on all streaming platforms.
Oh, okay.
If you're a fan of his music, you will go and listen to it and so forth. We probably won't hear it on the radio. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then Peter Guns meets up with Cisco.
Woo!
All of a sudden, now Cisco remembers. And
I
the way he
was
like, you know what?
That's what
thinking
pissed
about
me
this.
off.
Nigga, boy, you been known.
And this is what made me mad about it. I mean, I recall one day sitting at her house in the kitchen, and she said to me, how do I find out, because my money ain't looking right, how do I find out where my money is coming from my streaming? And I told her, oh, that's easy. You can go to this website, but she didn't say nobody's name. And Peter was right. You know that she's worked with Rich. You know that's the person that she's working with. So why did you not
the Rich dollars are 50 cents.
Like, why was you not making that connection? Why would you think it was anybody other than him? Because he didn't say her name. Because she didn't say his name.
He's full of shit.
And Peter called him out. He was like, okay, so I'm going to call Rich up, let him know that you snitched, and you was the one that said it.
Pretty much.
And he was like, no, that ain't what happened.
Yes, that is what happened. You try to play it off, your sugarcoat, like that's not happening.
Because she didn't say the name.
I will believe Olivia's story. How when she described the whole situation, I believe that way more than I believe Cisco and this. Oh, I think I kind of recall now.
I don't believe nothing Cisco is saying.
Yeah, right. You came to her.
No, I believe what he said.
What?
I believe that she was talking to him, and he said, "Oh yeah, I have no problem helping you out with this."
No, I believe that they were probably chilling in the kitchen or whatever, and he was in the feeling about something that Rich Dollars did, and he was like, "Yo, Rich out here, he moving kind of slick. He doing this, he doing that." I believe that.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. I believe they had the conversation. I believe that he was very willing to help.
But now that him and Rich is cool, now he's like, "Oh, well, I wouldn't have said that. Why would I do that?"
And what he said, okay. I just want to finish this out because I don't want to come back to it. Because when him and Peter and Rich all met up, and Rich had a valid point when he was like, oh, okay, I do recall now what happened. And he explained just like that. I mean, we sat down. She never mentioned your name, so that's why I just didn't think about it. He was like, okay, cool. She didn't say my name. I'll accept that. Why you still didn't holler at me and be like, because you know that's the person I'm working with. Why you just be like, hey, shorty over here having some issues with her money and she thinking something was up. Even though she didn't mention my name, why didn't you offer the strength of just that? Knowing that we have a relationship, why didn't you say that? Why you just didn't reach out to me? It still come back to it, regardless of her saying your name or not. You know that's the person that she's working with. Why didn't you? Because you know what you was doing. You was being shady.
Yeah, of course.
So I don't like him, and I see why they always fighting him. Because you are just shysty to everybody in the group. And they the creep squad, and you not a creep. You just a shysty person.
They are the bitch ass old men squad.
Punk ass.
So, Tommy, did you go to where Rich was there too?
Yes, I was saying when Rich, they all met up.
All right, so we're gonna skip ahead a little bit. Rich came, so now it was Rich, Peter, and Cisco. They all sat in the cold talking
about the situation.
That's when he tells Rich, "Oh, I do recall something." So this is the part was like, all right, well, let's be let's all be transparent. Let's be transparent. So Rich basically threw Cisco under the bus.
I'm gonna go ahead and drop a bomb off on you.
So since we're being transparent, why don't you tell Peter that you had a meeting at your house
during Super Bowl? Cisco was looking like, so bro, why you gotta bring that up?
We being transparent
we
around here.
Talking about stuff, right? I mean, it wasn't no big deal, right? Since you said it was no big deal to tell me about what old girl was talking about.
And so now Cisco, of course, want to backpedal, pussy.
He was like, I mean, it wasn't nothing. I didn't tell you because nothing happened. He was like, oh, so nothing happened. So why didn't you tell me?
So, but then he was like, basically, so I could call your baby mama.
Now that's when Peter was. So I can call your baby mama up and tell her to come to my house when she in New York, right?
Because she will.
Because you know it can happen. I was like. That's when it's like, you old creepy ass nigga.
And that's when they got in the fight. And even the fight looked fake, so it was like a little.
I'm like, how y'all end up on the ground?
Child.
Security don't bum rush you.
So Cisco a little bitch. He is always going to be a little bitch.
Little. He ain't little. He big. He's a little fatty. He's a little fatty. He ain't. Little fatty, okay?
You big bitch.
Yes.
But yeah.
Call it what it is.
Yeah, I'm just, all right, so yeah, that was that. It was
so
stupid.
Now it's like here's the new tension between you two. So I guess it's during the reunion. That's what y'all gonna be doing.
Yeah,
y'all
pretty
gonna
much.
Be fighting.
Pretty much.
Trying to get each other on stage.
So when Olivia and Yandy meet up at the gym, Olivia was saying how, I was it wasn't just Rich's record. I did help write it and, the publishing for it. And she said that I thought that Rich would add me to the publishing list because he was my manager. I trust him to do that. I don't think Rich did that. That's why he was getting all the money.
I heard that differently from her. I felt like she was saying that she was a part of the record and she felt that he was going to put her down as a writer. But it seemed like she didn't write it. She just felt like because of their working relationship that he was going to put her down like, okay, you were a part of this, so that she would get
some money.
But she actually did not. That was just his way of making sure that she got all her money, is if I put you down. But she didn't actually do the work. So that's why he was like, that's why I think he kept saying, you did not write the record. Because when she walked out, when she got mad, he was like, you didn't write the record. You didn't write the record. She was like, okay, fine. We already discussed that. We know that.
She kept saying that, like, you already said that. We already
established that, like,
something was, I don't know. It's a weird situation.
So that's why I think that he kept getting upset because it's like, you wanting money for something that you didn't do. So that's why I think that that's what that was. It was just like, I guess because the way they had been doing business, and that's probably how they had been happening. But for some reason, at this point, because they're making this, it's like this elephant in the room that this was her manager, that they had some kind of relationship going on. that was more than just a professional relationship. That's why he's doing all
I don't
this
think it was
stuff
like romantic though.
That's what people
No,
are making
I
assumptions.
don't think so. Because they made it. They know that's like a brother and sister.
But
It
that's
was
what
brother
I'm saying.
and sister.
People were making that assumption.
What people?
They was talking about it on the show.
Who?
I did not write down a note of who was making that assumption.
I think
they
people
kept
said
saying-
no, because your family, like your brother and sister relationship, not we're fucking type situation.
They were saying on the show, they was like, he did do a lot for her, more stuff. I mean, more like what a man would do for his girl than a manager would do. Yeah, somebody said it on the show, and I was just like,
that part.
I didn't think that about them.
Mm.
I just knew that he really was just going hard for her because, like he said, he wanted her to win. That was his.
I love how they keep showing him crying.
I'm like, he's never gonna live that down.
Yeah, he was fluffy back in the day too.
Now he was a little fluffy, not big fluffy like
Shut up.
Cisco.
Cisco ain't that big.
He ain't
just a
that
bitch.
small either.
He's just a little. Anyway, nevertheless, so Jen gives Fresher the ring back, talking about she feels some
I
type
would
of
have
way
embarrassed him. I would have said no
when the fake photo shoot.
when he asked me to marry him. I would have said no then. I wouldn't have said yes.
Well, she feels like, the fact that you went to go see Jada without me, you still moving like a single man. I'm not ready to marry you. Blah 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 blah. I mean, I feel like her reasoning was good, but
no, Jen, you don't know how to act. So why would I have that meeting with you when you don't know how to act? Look how you went and met her on your own. Look how you was acting.
But I'm saying though, she's acts that way because of his infidelity though. There's a reason for that.
But you are responsible for your own self.
I get that.
I can't be saying, Dana, you so rude. That's why I be over here. We have these conversations all the time. Dana, you make me act like this. I'm responsible for my actions. I can't blame you.
This is a little two separate things though, because we're not in a relationship.
No.
To make you like, you know what I mean? Like
spaz out.
You know what I mean? Like she spazzed out because he cheated so many times. So she shouldn't have forgave him. Yeah, she should have left. So here we are. But yeah, she gave the ring back. That's why I knew it was a production ring. Anyway. Let's see.
Oh, I said Yandy and Infinity go ring shopping because Yandy don't lost the darn ring.
I didn't even
she
care about
lost
that.
the man Dixie's ring. The only thing I said about that, I said she had a little girl looking like a little Yandy. She had that girl with that weave.
Yandy like her hair full head of hair. So yeah,
I was like, oh, okay, this is what we doing.
Child. When Dixie comes home, or she doesn't pick up.
It showed, but we didn't get to
Yeah.
see it. It showed her about to jump out the car. This was near the end when they was wrapping up, checking on what everybody's gonna be up to.
And the last scene was Erica
and Safari
had the
baby. Now, what I was saying about Remy was saying that after she does this album, she thinks she's gonna take a break from music,
which is good.
Yeah,
it's good for her because
I feel like because it took her so long to do this album and all the other stuff that she was doing instead of doing the music. I just feel like maybe that's what your passion is now.
Yeah.
And not the music.
And
don't put out music if you don't really want to, because it's gonna show.
Because for her, it's different because she can't, like she said before, I can't just go out there.
I can't get there and twerk.
You know what I mean? Because basically, I ain't saying nothing, but I'm in a thong shaking my ass somewhere. She has to come with bars.
Yeah, she's not.
And she can't really focus on the bars, and she got a baby right here. So
yeah, so I would love to hear music from Remy, but I only want her to do it if it's really in her, and I just think that her focus is everywhere else.
Yeah, she got a lot going on.
Yeah. So.
But yeah, that was it. Thank you. I'm glad that it's over.
We mad!
I didn't never could have made it.
Really, that's how we gonna end it.
Never should have made it without you. I could have lost it all. But now I see. Anyway, y'all.
That this is over for you.
I'm so happy that it's over, y'all. I am not reviewing Love and Hip Hop again.
We've said.
Yep, and I said out because Chrissy came back.
We said
and she ain't saving it.
And then we did it. So
and I ain't doing it no more.
She's.
I ain't doing it no more.
Don't count her out. It might come up again.
Nah, don't hold your breath either.
Watch. Now, y'all
Don't hold your breath.
mark this on here, and then if it happens, I want y'all to get in that comment section and light Dana up.
Go ahead and do it.
Light her up.
Go ahead and do it.
When you see that post.
So I give this season a C minus.
I was going to give it like a B minus.
Shit.
I mean, we are entitled to be different on opinions. Whatever.
So until next time, y'all. Bye.